Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Kitty. It's good to be back. It's been about 12 days since I last posted a video. There has been a lot of stuff that has been going on. For one, I did unfortunately lose my grandpa and I had to take time off work to go be with my family. A few days before he passed away, I actually had the opportunity to go see him, and something told me, like in my gut, you need to go see your grandpa. I was fortunate enough to go see my grandpa, and he talked to me and recognized me and spent some time with him, and then a few days later he passed away. So he was a very good man. I'm gonna miss him so much. He is the epitome of what I look for in a Native man. I hold him high and I respect him and my grandma so much, and it's just, he lived a long good life though. So other than that, work, I've been busy. There was some drama that went down at work, and it just, I was either gonna leave or we had to come up with some kind of solution. So I've been working like crazy areas that I normally don't work, but I guess that's what you have to do to avoid drama in the workplace. So I'm trying to think what else happened lately. Oh, I was at Chick-fil-A one day getting ready to get some lunch, and some guy ran into my car. He didn't ruin my car, like the damage isn't that bad, but there was some damage, and so now I have to deal with insurance and all of that, which is not fun. So other than that, I've just been home. My kids started school yesterday. I'll put a picture right here for you guys. Now that we got all of that out of the way, in this video I am going to talk about a time where I met somebody and it didn't end well. Let's just say that. So I was on this dating app, and I don't typically normally go for shorter guys. That's just my preference. You guys have your preference, I have mine, and I cannot do short guys. Like, it's just something in me just will not allow it, because to me, it makes me feel masculine. It makes me feel manly. It doesn't make me feel girly. It doesn't make me feel like a woman. I feel like guys should be taller than you. Like, they should be more masculine, you know what I mean? And for me, a shorter guy doesn't make me feel that way. And I have to feel that way to feel confident in myself. That may not be a good thing, but for me, I'm just keeping it real with you guys. I like guys that are taller than me. Anyway, I met this guy online, and he was like the same height as me, probably, yeah, about the same height as me. So like we were talking, we were hitting it off really well. We were talking like all the time, and you know how they say like, watch out for those guys that only talk to you like at certain times because maybe their wife went to work, or their wife's sleeping, or their girlfriend or whatever. And you know, like it's a red flag when guys only talk to you a certain time and only that time, but not all the time. You know what I mean? But he was talking to me all the time, and I asked him, "Are you married?" He said no. I said, "Are you single?" And he said yes. I said, "When was your last relationship?" And he said, "It's been about a couple months now. I'm separated. We broke up and we have kids, but you know, we live different homes." And I was like, okay, you know, like, I'll take your word for it. So we were talking and texting. He had balls. Like, I like that. Like, I like someone who is willing to step out of their comfort zone and you know, to get to know me or to meet me or whatever. And I remember it was late one night, and I wanted to go get a tea, and I like to go to Dutch Bros because I love their green tea. And one night I asked him, I was like, do you want to meet? And he was like, okay, where do you want to meet? I said, meet me at Dutch Bros because I want a tea. And he's like, okay, I'll meet you there. And he got there before me and he ordered me a drink. So I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I don't have to buy my tea. I was like, this is off to a good start. And we sat outside the Dutch Bros and we were talking. And he was cute. He was good looking. And he was shorter than what I typically normally go for, but I overlooked that because he knew how to talk well and he knew how to carry a conversation, which is really rare, especially like with native men. Well, at least in my experience. One thing that really drew me in was that he was a twin. And if you guys don't know, I'm a twin. I have a twin sister. And so like in back of my mind, I always like thought it was so like twin power, twin thing is like, it's like a secret club that you belong to. And so one thing I always like thought of in the back of my mind is like, what if there was like a set of twin guys and then who dated my twin sister and me, and we like dated, you know, and that was just like a thing. And so like I never came across a native man that had a twin. So that just like, I was like, man, are we supposed to meet? And he said the same thing. He was like, you're a twin? I said, yeah. He's like, that's weird. That's so weird. Like, that's weird, you know? And anyways, he left. I went home and I was like, it went well. It went really well. And then after that, I just didn't hear from him. And I was like, something's not right. And I remember messaging him and he didn't answer. And I was like, he was really messaging me all day, any time of day, message back whenever, you know. And there was no red flags there. But after that, I was like, man, he must have not liked me or something because he just ghosted me. And so I was like, wow, okay, maybe he's married. Maybe he has a wife or a girlfriend, and maybe he lied because that wouldn't be the first time that happened to Kitty. I think a week went by that I didn't hear from him. And then out of nowhere, someone starts messaging me from his number because I kind of like, I didn't memorize his number, but like the last 4 digits, you know, like, oh, that's him, you know. And so someone was messaging me and I was like, damn, you know, like about time you want to talk, like what, well, now you want to talk, you know. And they called me and they didn't say anything and they hung up. And I was like, that's strange, that's suspicious. And so I called them back and they didn't answer. They were just like listening. So I was like, I bet you $1 million it's his wife or girlfriend or whoever. Then they called back and I answered him. She's like, who's this? I said, who is this? You're the one who called me. And she was like, how do you have this number? And I was like, because I was talking to this person. And she was like, did you know that I think they were married? I want to say they were, I don't know if they were married, but I know they were together. And I was like, first of all, I didn't know you guys were in a relationship. If you look through all these text messages, you will see me asking, and he straight up denied being in a relationship. So I took his word for it because that's what you do when you're dating, you know, like. And wow, we weren't even dating, but I was trying to get to know him and he was trying to get to know me. And she was like, yeah, he's always cheating on me, and this is not even his real name, that's his brother's name, and those pictures are his brother's pictures. And I was like, what the hell? Like, was anything this guy said real? And I said, okay, hold on, is he a twin? And she's like, yeah, he's a twin, and this is his twin's name that he's using, and he looks just like his twin, and these pictures are his twin, but they look alike. And I was just like, what's going on? Like, this is Okay, that's kind of creepy, but anyway, turns out he was like a big man whore and he was always cheating on her, and she was hurt, and I felt bad because I know how it feels to be cheated on, and I never want to put anybody in a position to where like I'm cheating on somebody, you know what I mean? Like there back in the day there have been times where like I was with somebody that had a girlfriend that I didn't even know about, and then they always like they come after me like it's my fault. I'm like, no, it's not. It's your guy's fault, not me. I mean, yeah, I played a part on it. I apologize, but you want to fight me or you want to cause a scene over him? Okay, but you know, like it's not entirely my fault, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, she was very civil, and I really liked that because if it was me, I would have probably gone off. I would have been like cussing and getting mad and trying to get buck wild. You know what I mean? Back in the day, okay. So she was really respectful and wasn't raising her voice or anything to me, and she just seemed really stressed, and I felt really bad for her. And she told me, I'm pregnant right now. I'm pregnant. I'm getting ready to have I think she said like fourth or fifth. I think she said like third or fourth kid, and I was like, wow. So you guys were together? And she was like, well, we were taking a break, but we're back together. And then all of a sudden I went through his phone and I saw your number, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, first of all, I apologize. I never want to be the other woman. I never want to cheat on somebody or have somebody cheat with me, because I respect marriage and I respect relationships. But he lied to me, and you know, I'm sorry for that. And then she said, did you guys meet, or did you guys do anything? Did you guys have sex? And I said, we met. And you can believe me or not, but like I'm pretty honest, and you know, I'm coming to you straight out. Like I don't have to, but I am, because I feel bad that you were put in this position. There's a fly in here. I said, yeah, we met one time, and one time only. We met like at a Dutch Bros, and we just had some tea and then talked a little bit, and that was about it. And we didn't do nothing. I never kissed him. I never had sex with him. Never did nothing like that. But I did text him, and I was texting him, but that's about it. And after that, I didn't hear from him. So I kind of put two and two together and figured, you know, maybe he was lying to me, and then here you are. So I apologize, but no, I didn't sleep with him, and I'm not that type of person to like meet somebody and sleep with them right away. That's just not my style. Like, so she was like, okay, but she was sad, and she kind of started venting to me, and I was like, okay, well, just be nice. You at least owe her, you know, like a little bit of your time, because you messed up too, kitty, you know what I mean? So I let her vent, and then I just kind of encouraged her. I said, you know what, woman to woman, you don't deserve that. In reality, it doesn't matter whether you have kids or not. A couple should never try to stay together whether they have kids or not. A couple should never stay together whether their partner's cheating them or not. And it's very easy for me to say, because a lot of people are stuck in these kinds of relationships. But I was encouraging her. I was trying to encourage her, like, you deserve better. You deserve better, girl. And she was like, thank you, you know, thank you for your honesty and this and that. And I said, okay, well, I'm glad, you know, delete my number. Like, don't worry about me. I ain't gonna bother your man, you know. I don't. That's over with after he ghosted me, you know. So that was the time that I met another twin, and I was like all like infatuated, like, ooh, I met a twin, you know, like we're hitting it off. We're really, you know, talking well and all this and that. And then that happened. So that's just one of the many bad online dating situations that I have been through. And men lie, and I'm not trying to diss no Navajo men, but there's a lot of Navajo men on these online sites, and a lot of them, I want to say about in my experience, and I'm speaking for myself only, about 9 out of 10 lie about being in a relationship or being married or having kids. And I don't know how many times I would like try to get to know somebody, and then their wife like that comes at me like, why are you talking to my man, why? And I'm just like, here we go again. Why do I date these native men? Why do I date these Navajo men sometimes? But that's the story. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, and before I leave, we hit 2K, so I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. The next video I'll show what I'm gonna be giving away. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Even though I took a 12-day hiatus, I really am grateful for all you guys' support. I don't consider you guys subscribers. I consider you my friends and my family, and YouTube really helps me to take a load off sometime because I don't have much friends, or I don't trust a lot of people. I keep my circle really small, and YouTube for me is an outlet, and I first started it to keep myself busy, but it turned into a hobby, and then you guys came, and you guys are the bonus. You guys are the reason why I keep doing YouTube. So thank you so much for your patience with me and your support to my channel. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my kids. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.